everyone, this video we are based out of the Papatowai DOC Campground. This was our favourite spot in the Catlins. It was close to all the walks and a beautiful estuary to explore. Last week we left Purako Nui, which was a stunning beach, but we felt like after a couple of days we were done with the spot and ready to move on.
Alright, welcome to Papatowai, another DOC campground, so we'll use our DOC pass here and we have reception. Yes, thank you Wireless Nation for giving us internet because my phone plan doesn't. But yeah, it looks like a beautiful spot. It's quite a bigger settlement than I thought. The other good thing is we've parked right here as a toilet block so we can save the use of our toilet cassette because there's not really any dump stations around this area.
And as always, our little levelling hack to make sure that we're nice and level.
So what we love about this spot is we're camping there and this is the track to the beach or the estuary.
It's always nice to be camping near the water for fishing or swimming or paddleboarding, and we were right nearby.
Okay, we're on a bit of a boys trip. We're going to go see if we can catch some blue cod out towards King Rock here in the Catlins. It's pretty cold. We're recommended to go there by a local. The fishing charts are looking very good for fishing. We're here, it's about 2 hours until dark, so hopefully everything's just in alignment. We've got a headlight for our walk back, but I'm not going to pretend it's warm. It's pretty cold.
So we set out to do the King's Crown walkway. I decided that we should maybe try the rocks that were closest to the truck, so that way we wouldn't have such a long walk back in the dark. So around the rocks we went looking for a spot to cast our fishing rods.
And if we don't catch anything, we won't bore you with too much content, we'll just jump to the next bit. So here we go.
So once we reached the rocks, we only saw this cool seal, but we did not see any good fishing spots.
So update, this is turning out to be a bit of a disaster. We've been scampering around these rocks for about 50 minutes now. And we were hoping we were going to find somewhere a bit easier to access, especially in the dark, but then we come to places like this. Go down, I think. Right, I think we nearly made it to where we could have gone the short way along the beach, but we've found all these Paua. Look at them.
Seemed like we'd hit the jackpot in another area, Paua, but we were trying to catch some fish. This will be a spot we'll explore a bit later on in this video.
So, we've given up on fishing, going for a couple of Paua. We don't even know how to get out of here, but we definitely cannot go back all the way down there the way we came. It took us 55 minutes. It's just about getting dark, sun's gone down. Hopefully we can find our way out of here.
So we could see some tyre tracks in the grass heading up the hill, which we decided to take despite it was a long uphill stretch and we had no idea where that would put us, but we knew the road was up there somewhere. The next day we were off to discover some of the waterfalls in the area, and Paua collecting would wait till the tides were right. Our first stop was less than 10 minutes down the road at Wilkie's Lake, set in some beautiful native forest and only a short walk, which we were trying to go faster than the approaching school group which was gaining on us.
This is Wilkie's Lake. It's nice, beautiful, still and reflective, formed in the last ice age, so it's like a glacier area. So we're on a mission to get to Dummies Beach. Heard that it's good diving there, but we're stopping at a few walks. So this one is called Koropuku Walk, or Koropuku Falls, and it's not very well signposted. We pretty much relied on Google to get us here. That's the only sign from the side of the road in a very small car parking area behind me. So easy to miss, but let's go into the bush.
Koropuku Falls was lovely. The sound of the birds, the trail is pretty short but gets more and more technical as you get on in.
feel like the track to get here is pretty gnarly, as you probably saw in the video. Pretty rough, be very slippery in the winter. It's pretty much a drought here in Southland, so it's still pretty damp though.
We ranked this spot high for its forest, not so much for the waterfall. So our next mission was to get to Dummies Beach. Apparently awesome for diving, beach looks good for swimming, and likely would be the only ones there.
Well, we've pretty much made it to Dummies Beach. Ocean's just there, and then we come to this gate and this road saying it's hard to know what to do, because I'm sure this is actually a public road. It's on the, even Google gave us directions to get all the way to the beach, to then have this private road closed due to vandalism, which makes me wonder about the private property on the sides of the road. But there's another big steel gate just up here, and we're a little bit worried that maybe someone will come down and lock us out, or lock us in here, and then we'd have no way of getting out. So we might just go find somewhere else.
So we went and asked a couple of farmers what the deal was with accessing Dummies Beach. They explained it was private, but that they had their own private beach on their own farm. They told us where the key was hidden to unlock the gates to get through their land. Almost too good to be true, so off we went. This farm track was pretty full on, and it was a much longer drive than we expected, but the farmer told us just keep on going until you get to the very end.
Beyond the stars, out where the sun sets, we'll find the light, and we'll keep it our secret.
Heck, what a road that was to get out here. That was true farming, four-wheel driving. Gosh, I don't even know if it was worth it, but we've been brought to this spot.
We'll show you my world.
If it was peace, quiet and solitude, we certainly found it out here on this farm, as well as another yellow-eyed penguin.
Toby, what did you see?
A yellow-eyed penguin. I went up to this road. It looked like a duck, but it was a penguin.
In here.
We were pretty lucky that we got to see our second yellow-eyed penguin on this trip. They're pretty rare to see. They reckon there's only around 4,000 left in the world. They're very, very endangered, and they are native to New Zealand.
Well, how's this for a fishing spot, eh? This rock here, water on both sides, into a nice big deep hole. So let's hope we catch something.
Won't you come with me? We'll go ride the breeze, singing "C'est la vie." It feels just right. It's a brand new day. I can hardly wait. So for goodness sake, I think it's time. Yeah. Let's tell the world about it. Help spread a little light. It all comes back around. It feels so good to be alive. Up hills and over mountains, they'll know it far and wide. It all comes back around. It feels so good to be alive. Take my hand, we'll go cue the band for a song and dance. We'll go all night. What do you say? We go place to place, put it on display. Oh, what a sight! Let's tell the world about it. Help spread a little light. It all comes back around. It feels so good to be alive. Up hills and over mountains, they'll know it far and wide. It all comes back around. It feels
Bit of an idyllic paradise here, but it's private, eh? So it always pays to talk to people when you're on the road, and sometimes you get these hookups. That over there is Kuro Bay, which we will go to in a couple more days. That's where you have Hector dolphins.
In our next video, we actually get in the water with the dolphins and they swim all around us.
Right,
Pretty
we are
cool.
at the McLean Falls car park, ready for another hike to see another waterfall.
Another waterfall?
Gosh, this is a cool forest and a much different trail to our other waterfall.
The forests through here were pretty spectacular and a very easy walk. Only about 20 minutes, 15 maybe, to the waterfall.
All your worries get gone. Yesterday is now exchange. Everything's alright, it's okay. Give me your love you got, and I wanna give you all the love that I got. Give you all the love,
Give you all the love.
give you all the love that I got. Woo-hoo-hoo, woo-hoo-hoo, darling, woo-hoo-hoo. Shines up, and I can see once again.
And after a pretty cool explore up to the top of the waterfalls, it was an awesome little climb to get back down to safety.
What beautiful waterfalls. These aren't the ones I thought they were, but very, very cool to see. What do you think of the waterfalls?
Oh, there's one down there and there's one further on, but we came to see this one. I think they're loud, but they're pretty.
And after a very, very busy day exploring, we were back to the campground for dinner and to enjoy the beautiful evening in front of us.
We're keeping the light in, keeping the light in, keeping the light in. We're keeping the light in, keeping the light in, keeping the light in. We're keeping the light in, keeping the light in, keeping the light in. And we're keeping the light in, keeping the light in, keeping the light in.
Well, it is crack of dawn really. Me and Tobes are going out to see if we can get some power. It's low tide in about 15 minutes. Got a bit of a hill to climb down to get down to the ocean. It's 5 degrees outside, but the water's not going to be that cold. I'm sure it's a lot warmer, but we'll go see what we can see. Dead rabbit.
So we're not really sure if we're allowed to go down this track, but this is the path we came up when we got lost because the trail kind of just disappeared from under us. So down we went. So we went close to the area where we had found Paua a few nights earlier. I went out in water that was 3 or 4 meters deep, but there was nothing there at all. So me and Toby were kind of forced to look around in the shallow areas, and we flipped over a rock and there were plenty there, even a couple of legal ones. But this is not really what we had in mind when I came out diving here.
This one's sort of moving.
But I kept having a look around and eventually we came across a few big Paua beds that had massive amounts of legal Paua in them.
Well, that was good fun. That was awesome. I'm so stoked that we got our limit. It took us a while to come across a few good little Paua beds there, but we found them. Now I'm cold. It was 5 degrees when we got here, but it's warming up. But go and get warm and dry. Toby, do you want to show everyone what we got?
Yeah.
Go on then.
We got 22 Paua, but we took 10 and we put some back.
Yeah, so these are our 10 Pauas that we got.
See?
Oh, they're all sticking.
The legal take of Paua varies around New Zealand. Down here in Southland, it's generally you can take 10 Paua per person who's actively looking for them. So this time we decided to take our full legal limit so that way we could put some in the freezer away for another day.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful day. I'm so glad that we finally managed to find some Paua. We'd been looking around for ages and we just kept finding little ones. And then I hop in the water and there is only nothing. There's nothing in there. They seem to like being around in those nice little shallow bits. There's no way. I've watched videos of people going out and it's like super deep. Not when it's that rough. I think I'd need it to be like a lake for me to do that. But stoked that we got a good feed of Paua. And also the day has really warmed up now, so that's nice. Tonight in the caravan we're living the high life. Went out diving again today, but some guy gave us a whole lot of blue cod, so he caught 20 or something the day before. But awesome, man. So well, him and his friends. So got some blue cod for dinner, Paua fritters, some fried potatoes and coleslaw. Not too bad, but nearly 2 weeks since we left Dunedin. I always like to sprinkle a little bit of chicken stock on the potatoes. Yum. My pro tip, it's really good to talk to people. Just go and have a yarn to people because people are really kind out there. And we've had some really good hookups this week, so yeah. Alright, well we have come to the Cathedral Caves, thanks to Opa, who really wants to check it out. So we will come along to see these big caves. You got to pay to come, $10 an adult, $2 for a child. We'll head down this 1.5 kilometre track to the beach. Beautiful forest.
We've been going for ages down this walk to the Cathedral Caves, and boy, it's going to be a long way up.
It actually is a pretty long walk. It's about 100-metre descent vertically, and then you're down on the beach. So you've got to climb back up that to get back to the top.
Head for the sun, follow your footsteps, edge of the world, right to your doorstep.
It's a beautiful, still morning today.
Pretty beautiful beach down here. Definitely a very dramatic tide, like low tide. It's way over there. You only get 3 hours that this place is open. Caves obviously are way closer to the ocean.
Anywhere you wanna go, down any road. Anywhere you wanna go, I'll show you my world.
See what's around this corner.
It's a very simple cave complex, just a loop walk going all the way through. The kids loved going through though, and this is what they saw.
Right, kids review time, what do you think?
Cool.
You like it? Was it worth the big walk?
Yes. It's a big tunnel. You expect there to be sea lions in there.
And then back up to the car park, which was very full. Was then time to head back to the campground and ready to move on.
Alright, well the great pack up is happening. We are heading off to Kuro Bay today, or Waikawa at the Freedom Camp. Everyone's really tired. It's been a very busy full day, so it's a bit cloudy today. But I think we're ready for a rain day maybe. No, I don't want to say that.
So
So a great camping hack that we have is to be putting all our rubbish in bread bags, because we go through bread like one a day. Keep the bread tags, and then this easily goes into those bins on the side of the road instead of storing up heaps of big bags waiting for a dump station. So far we got 3. Trying to find a place to dump it.
Alright, we're all packed up. Let's hit Kuro Bay and see if we can see some Hector dolphins.
Alright team, that is us. We are out of here. We'll see you in the next episode, and we actually get to swim with Hector dolphins at Kuro Bay. Definitely an awesome experience for all of us. But if you're new here, we'd love for you to subscribe if you've made it this far through our video. But otherwise, we will see you in the next episode.
We'll keep running, nothing in our way, and we got no reason to wait. Let the journey take you where it